All right, guys. So what if the USL went after name recognition players? Would that type of league work? Would that help the league grow? Or would it kind of be what MLS is known for, being that retirement league? I just want to present this question. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I was just curious because for a league to grow, obviously it's something that you want to happen. You want your league to grow. You want your league to succeed. The fact that you have so many teams failing in the USL is not a good image. It shows you that it's inconsistent. It shows you that it's kind of minor league-ish still. You don't want those two type of things to stick together in the same sentence. Failing teams in the USL Championship. You don't want that. So I was thinking, what are some ways that the league can grow? What are some ways that the league can advance and be well known in the United States and in the world? What if the USL decided to go after these big name players? Would that help it out? You would think yes, right? Because if you have all of these big known, well-known players, you're going to get more eyeballs. They're going to bring fans and they're going to attract people. But in reality, are they? And the reason why I ask that is because look at the Saudi league. Saudi Arabia has a lot of money and they brought in a lot of players. But look at what they're doing now. A lot of these players, they want out. They don't like it. All of my friends, none of them are saying that they're watching the Saudi league. None of them have ever said, hey, did you catch this game and this game happening in that league? Absolutely zero. And that tells you something. These guys are performing in this league, and it's not just one or two. It's very well-known players who are in this league, and no one is watching. No one is paying attention. Not even stadiums there are being filled. So it makes you think, is that the answer? Because look at what Messi did too. When he joined the MLS and they just finished doing their world tour and not every single stadium was filled. Yeah, there's kind of different issues there because, Messi wasn't really playing in every single game. But when he was, it wasn't even interesting. It wasn't even exciting. So it makes me think that when these guys join leagues like this, where it's just about money, or they get sold on this idea of you're going to be the face, and it makes me think, do they really enjoy it? Do they really want to be there? I mean, I really don't think so, because it shows in the effort that they put in. It shows when they say, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to play. I know I'm getting all this money to go to these different leagues and to go into these different, or not leagues, to go into the world tour, as many people are calling it, Messi World Tour. But I mean, he's not even playing. When these players do that type of thing, it takes away from it. It takes away the fun. And as a fan of the USL, I would not want that to happen here. I would not want these big name players to come and then just walk around the field, kind of just doing some touches here and there. Once the game's over, they never want to sign any autographs. They just kind of wave, walk into the locker room. So I don't want that here. And someone who I think was a bit different was Didier Drogba. When he joined, he was entertaining, and I think he's such a natural competitor that it shows on the field. But I think it's a rare instance when you find those type of players, these big name players who say, you know what, I am going to join and compete at 100%. So something that I don't want the USL to do is kind of fall into that trap where we have to sign all of these big players and you only get like a year or two out of them max, and it's a pitiful year or two. And I used to think that a lot. I used to think that you had to get these big name players because that's going to bring in recognition. But the Saudi League is kind of proving me wrong. And I'm not saying they're it's complete fail, like there's no money coming in at all. I'm not saying that at all, but I don't think it was what they thought it was going to be. And I think they were trying to compete with the Premier League, and obviously that's not working out. So I think for the league to grow, I think it has to be a marathon, not a sprint. And I think there's multiple ways for a league to grow, because the USL Championship is growing each year. I mean, the last year, the numbers were impressive to see. The numbers were not disappointing because there was growth. And I think something that the USL Championship has is that it's kind of like a tight-knit family. Like, yeah, oh, you like the USL? So do I. And then you just go down this rabbit hole of like why you like it, why you're so into it. And it's almost like when you see somebody, you're like, you give them that head nod of like, oh, you're into it, so am I. And now we have like this camaraderie. And it's like underground, almost that underground feeling, that music you discovered before it went mainstream, that artist you discovered before it went mainstream. That's kind of what it feels like with the USL. So that's why I love it. I think it's, you have some of those stadiums in the USL where they're small, but they're filled and they're loud, and you have everyone into the game. like Lou City, the Charleston Battery. That is a beautiful stadium. I mean, you have these teams that exist in the USL, and that's why I like it so much. I think it's going to succeed on its own. I think it's a league that is growing, and it's showing that it's growing. You have more content coming out about the USL. You have these not superstar signing players, but you have these well-known guys who are deciding to, yeah, I'm gonna compete in the USL. I'm gonna compete in America's second division, and they're not ashamed of it. They're wanting to come here. It's exciting to see, and I can't wait to see how this new season starts off. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think that the USL should go after big name players, or should they, kind of stick around with youth development and kind of get second division European players or second division South American players, and kind of grow that route? Little by little, you start, once more money comes in, you start getting, okay, first division players. So let me know what you guys think. How can the USL grow, and how can the USL continue to succeed? I'm at 80 subscribers. I can't believe that. And 20 more, and we're in triple digits. So please, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys all on the next video.